At this time of the year, games are hard to finish, and tonight it was. I thought getting the 2-goal cushion was a big step in getting us to a point where we had some, I guess, some room. But you knew Tech was going to make a push. Les Bronce's line continues. They play a lot. They're very good. They're threatening every time they enter the zone. But I thought their guys did a pretty good job of managing the game when we had our one power play. I think scoring on that power play to get that 2-goal lead was incredibly big. And then at the end of the night, I thought Connor Lecouvier played very well. Made a couple that he shouldn't. And when you're playing a team as quality as Tech, you're gonna play in tight games, and that's what tonight was. So I'm glad we got the first one.
Talk about the pace of the first period. It seemed like that had pretty good pace to it, and you were able to obviously come out with a lead. And did you feel like the game kind of slowed down after that, maybe defensively both sides, or maybe what Tech was doing?
I thought it did in the second. I think it was a little bit of a sandwich game. I thought the first period had a lot of pace. I thought the third period had a lot of pace. In between, I thought it was... There just weren't a lot of plays. I thought there was a lot of defending going on, relieving of pressure, getting pucks out into the neutral zone. Sometimes that's the way a game flows.
How hard is it to play a game like that when you guys have been able to dictate things last weekend a little bit more and play a little bit more wide open like you like to?
Well, I think you've got to just manage the game however it is. And tonight it was a close game. I thought the last 4 minutes we were pretty solid. Did a good job of, I thought, playing with poise and not panicking as they were making their push.
On their goal, it seemed like, Les Bronze kind of bullied his way through you guys, and it looked like maybe you guys had trouble kind of locating the puck there. It just seemed to be bouncing around a little bit and ended up on his stick.
Yeah, a couple of things. I think there was a progression made, a shot made, hit sticks. You need to get a body on those guys, because if they find it, they're gonna put it in a good spot. And Brickley does a good job of receiving a puck, and then it gets into no man's land. CJ Cease tries to go down and block a shot. He just pulls a stick back, and they find a way to snap it 5-hole, and it's a good play.
You get another goal from your third line, and Spooner scores. I mean, I know guys are going off for a change, and what do you think he's trying to do there? Just get something on net? Is he shooting a score? What do you see?
I think he's just trying to get something on net, but the one thing about Spooner is you've seen him playing recently, he's keeping it pretty simple. He can shoot a puck, as you see there, and any puck going to the net at this time of the year is a good puck. It's a good decision. And got the crowd into the game, which we needed to have happen, and it gave us an opportunity to play with the lead.
I think it was Parker Toomey hit a crossbar at one point, and then I think it was his shot that Jake Jaremko deflected into the net. Talk about, if you could, about Parker's game tonight.
You know what? At this time of the year, you need different guys to step up, and Parker, I thought, played a poised game tonight. I didn't think he tried to do too much. He had an opportunity to shoot a couple of pucks, and he did. And when Parker, he's one of the few guys on our team that you don't have to tell him to shoot a puck, because he's going to. If he gets it on his stick, he likes to shoot it. He does it well. And the one that caught iron, I thought was a really smart shot. It was quick. It was through traffic. Didn't hesitate. And sometimes those have eyes. It didn't go in. But I thought he played a pretty good game tonight.
Coach, did you feel kind of vindicated with the last couple of minutes, maybe preaching to your guys, the last couple of minutes are important for you guys to get a goal and then draw a penalty late there? I mean, just how big was that for you guys to have just a strong end of the period like that?
Well, anytime, I think, what was it tonight? There were, I can't tell you in the, let's see, we're 29-7-1, so that's 37 games. I don't think I've played in a game up until this point where there's only been 2 penalties. So to be able to make that count and find a way to again extend a lead, I think is really important.
Just how comfortable are these guys with each other on the power play right now, with just how well you guys have been all year on them? with the man advantage?
We talked a little bit about it before the game on just trying to set the next group up for success. So we've ran 2 units pretty consistently throughout the year, and at different times we've had different guys, different units produce. And you know what? I thought they went out, they had a good in-zone entry, got a puck to the net, it gets tipped, and it goes in. So I do think they're comfortable because they've been playing with each other. Those units have pretty much stayed together for an extended period of time.
They just kind of seem to pick up the pace a little bit, like you said, in the third period. You kind of expect that urgency from them tomorrow night?
Oh, yeah. They're going to come hard. Again, they want to extend their season. We want to finish it. So I think the game's going to be a real intense battle tomorrow, and you expect nothing but that.
All right. Thanks, Hasty.
Yep.